Most BMW owners never touch their transmission and wonder why it fails at 90,000 miles. Here's the truth. 5 common parking habits are silently destroying BMW automatic transmissions right now. Not driving habits. Parking habits. Things you do when the car is barely moving, or not moving at all. And the reason they're so dangerous is that none of them feel wrong. They feel completely normal. Number 3 is the one that gets people the most. It takes half a second. It happens in every car park. And it's the kind of damage that gets blamed on bad luck rather than the real cause. If you own a BMW with an automatic gearbox, this applies to your car. All 5 habits. Here we go. Habit number 1, getting the sequence wrong. Park before the handbrake. When you pull into a parking space, which do you do first? Shift into park or apply the handbrake? If you shift into park first, you're making a mistake. A small one each time, but one that compounds into a serious failure. Inside your ZF8 speed and every other automatic transmission, there is a component called the parking pawl. It's a small hardened metal pin that locks onto the output shaft of the gearbox when you select park. That's what physically stops your car from rolling. It's not the brakes. It's not a clamp. It's one small metal pin engaging with a notched wheel inside your gearbox. The parking pawl was never designed to hold the weight of the vehicle. It's a securing device, not a load-bearing one. But when you select park before applying the handbrake, especially on any kind of incline, even a shallow one, the full weight of the car transfers through the drivetrain and presses directly against that pin. A 3 Series weighs around 1,600 kilograms. A loaded X5 is over 2,200 kilograms. All of that bearing down on a single metal component inside your gearbox. You've probably felt the result of this without knowing what it was. That moment when the park selector feels stiff and resists when you try to release it. That's the parking pawl under load. The car's weight has jammed it tight against the output shaft, and you're feeling the mechanical tension of trying to release it. Over hundreds of repetitions, the pawl teeth and the ratchet wheel they engage with begin to round off. The play in park gets slightly larger each time. Eventually, park no longer holds reliably. The correct sequence costs 0 extra time. Stop the car with the foot brake. Apply the handbrake first, then select park. With the handbrake taking the vehicle's weight, the pawl drops in cleanly. No load, no tension, nowhere. And releasing it when you leave feels completely effortless because nothing is bearing down on it. Handbrake first, then park. Every time. That's the habit that protects the most underappreciated component in your gearbox. Habit number 2, skipping the handbrake entirely on slopes. Habit 2 is a different problem. Not about sequence, but about a system being asked to do something it was never built for. Some BMW owners skip the handbrake completely when parking on slopes. Selector into P, engine off, walk away. The logic is that's what park is for. And the car does hold. Usually. But what's actually happening inside the gearbox is worth understanding. Without the handbrake engaged, the parking pawl becomes the sole thing standing between a 2-ton vehicle and a moving hazard. The handbrake, specifically BMW's electronic parking brake, is designed and rated to hold the vehicle on an incline for an indefinite period. The parking pawl is not. It's a transmission component with a function of preventing drivetrain creep, not an anchor for a stationary car on a hill. The real danger is cumulative. Every hour your BMW sits on a slope with only the pawl engaged, that component is under sustained static load. And if the pawl has already accumulated wear from habit 1, from years of being jammed under vehicle weight and released under tension, that wear isn't visible during normal driving. You'll have no warning until the pawl fails. And when it fails on a slope, the car rolls. There's also a compounding risk most owners never consider. Worn pawl failure tends to happen at maximum stress. It doesn't give out on a flat surface during a normal park. It gives out when it's already been beaten down and is then asked to hold the car on a hill for 3 hours. The fix is straightforward. On any slope, engage the parking brake. Let it carry the car's weight. Select park as the secondary safeguard, the role it was actually designed for. Both systems working together, each doing their own job. That's how BMW designed this to work. It's also the only way to guarantee the car stays where you left it. Habit number 3, shifting into park while the car is still moving. This is the habit that surprises people the most. Because it happens fast, it feels harmless, and the car doesn't always react in a way that tells you something went wrong. Picture the scene. You're pulling slowly into a parking space. 2, maybe 3 miles per hour. You reach for the selector and shift into park before you've fully stopped. You're nearly there anyway. The car settles. Nothing dramatic happens. You get out. But inside the transmission, something very specific just occurred. When you select park while the car is still moving, the gearbox attempts to engage the parking pawl against an output shaft that is still rotating. The pawl is designed to lock onto a stationary shaft. When it meets a moving one, the teeth impact rather than mesh. In older automatic transmissions, you'd feel this immediately. A jolt, a shudder, sometimes a clunk loud enough to make you wince. In the ZF 8-speed, the transmission control unit is smart enough to delay full engagement until the speed drops close to zero. So you don't always feel the impact. But at very low speeds, partial engagement still occurs. And the pawl teeth still take a hit. Do this once. Negligible damage. Do it every single time you park for 5 years. The pawl teeth wear unevenly. The engagement becomes rougher. You start to hear a click or knock when selecting park that wasn't there before. The gap in park, that slight roll when you first engage it, gets bigger. And one day, it doesn't engage at all. There's a secondary risk. The sudden rotational load on the output shaft when the pawl contacts it doesn't stay contained. It transmits rearward through the drivetrain. Over time, this creates stress on the drive shaft and differential connections, components that are expensive in their own right. The correct technique is 2 extra seconds. Bring the car to a complete, full stop. 0 movement. Then select park. Then the handbrake. The pawl drops cleanly onto a stationary shaft, exactly as it was engineered to do. If you've been selecting park while rolling for years, ask your independent BMW specialist to inspect the parking pawl condition at your next service. Where is visible on inspection? Catching it early means a minor repair. Ignoring it means a gearbox-out job you didn't see coming. Habit number 4. Sitting in drive while stationary for extended periods. This habit doesn't happen in a car park. It happens outside schools, outside offices, at level crossings, in drive-thrus. Engine running, selector in drive, foot brake applied, waiting. It feels completely passive. Nothing is happening. But inside the transmission, something very specific is going on. And it builds up heat in a place that really doesn't handle heat well. When you're stationary in drive, your torque converter, the fluid coupling that transfers engine power to the gearbox, enters what's called a stall condition. The engine is spinning the input side of the converter. The output side is being held still by the drivetrain. The hydraulic fluid inside is being churned between 2 surfaces moving at very different speeds, and that churning generates heat. Significant heat if you stay there long enough. Think of it this way. Your transmission fluid is doing 3 jobs simultaneously: lubricating, cooling, and acting as the hydraulic medium for gear changes. When that fluid gets hot and stays hot, it starts to break down. The additives that protect the clutch packs and valve body degrade first. Then the fluid itself begins to oxidize. It turns darker. It smells faintly burnt if you check the dipstick. And every component it's supposed to be protecting starts running hotter and drier than it should. You won't smell it from the driver's seat. You won't feel a warning shudder. The damage is invisible until months or years later when your ZF 8-speed starts producing delayed gear engagements, rough shifts, or a shudder at highway speed. All classic signs of fluid that has been cooked over time. The fix: if you're going to be stationary for more than a minute or 2, move the selector to neutral and engage the parking brake. In neutral, the torque converter spins freely. Input and output moving together, no churning, no heat spike. Fluid temperatures drop. The transmission relaxes. This is also why BMW's lifetime fluid claim deserves scrutiny. If your driving pattern includes regular extended stationary periods in drive, and most urban driving does, your fluid is degrading faster than the factory interval assumes. An independent BMW specialist should inspect and change your transmission fluid at 60,000 to 80,000 miles regardless of what the official documentation says. The dealer isn't going to tell you this. The dealer is the one telling you the fluid is lifetime. Habit number 5. Using park as a habit, not as a parking tool. The 5th habit is the most overlooked, and in some ways the most damaging over time, because it multiplies every single journey. Some BMW owners select park at every red light. At every short stop in a queue. Anywhere they're going to be stationary for more than a few seconds. It feels more secure than sitting in drive. Some learned it from an older driver who said it was better for the gearbox. It isn't. Not even slightly. Here's what's actually happening. Every time you move that selector, drive to park, park to drive, the ZF 8-speed's mechatronic unit executes a full engagement sequence. The mechatronic unit is the hydraulic and electronic brain of the gearbox. It commands clutch pack engagement, builds hydraulic pressure, and cycles the valve body solenoids to execute the gear selection. Under normal use, this happens once at the start of a journey and occasionally during driving. That's what it was designed for. But if you're selecting park and then drive again at every traffic light, you're forcing this sequence to run dozens of times per journey. Every cycle wears the clutch packs fractionally. Every solenoid command adds to the valve body's service life consumption. The parking pole, as covered earlier, engages and releases with every single stop, accumulating the exact wear from habits 1 and 2, but at 10 times the frequency. The mechatronic unit is one of the most expensive components in the ZF 8-speed. Replacement can run to £1,500 to £3,000, or $1,900 to $3,800 depending on your model. More at a dealership. It's not a component you want to be accelerating toward failure through a habit that serves no mechanical purpose whatsoever. You are not using park as a parking tool anymore. You're using it as a reflex. And your transmission is absorbing the cost of that reflex, invisibly, every single day. The correct technique at any traffic light or brief stop, stay and drive. Hold the foot brake. The car is completely secure. The transmission is relaxed. Nothing is wearing. When the light changes, release the brake and pull away. Exactly as the gearbox was designed to operate. Park is for parking. The foot brake is for stopping. Once you make that distinction a habit, your transmission will outlive the people who never knew the difference. 5 habits. All of them common. All of them feeling harmless. Getting the sequence wrong. Park before the handbrake. Skipping the handbrake on slopes. Selecting park while still rolling. Sitting in drive through extended stops. And using park as a reflex rather than a tool. Here's the thing about transmission damage. It doesn't arrive suddenly. It doesn't announce itself. Most BMW transmissions don't fail without warning. They fail slowly, through habits exactly like these, until one day the repair bill lands and nobody can explain why. The ZF 8-speed automatic is exceptional engineering. BMW has used it across almost their entire range for over a decade because it is genuinely one of the best automatic gearboxes ever made. But its longevity is not guaranteed by the badge on the car. It's earned by how the car is treated every single day, in the small moments that feel completely inconsequential. A parking pole replacement means a gearbox out repair. Mechatronic failure is a 4-figure job at any independent specialist. Full transmission replacement on a 5 Series or X5 can reach £4,000 or $5,000 or beyond. None of that is inevitable. All of it is avoidable. If you know what's actually happening inside that gearbox. Have your transmission fluid inspected at your next service by an independent BMW specialist. If you're past 60,000 miles and it's never been changed, book it now. And if this video stopped you making a mistake you didn't even know you were making, share it with another BMW owner. The chances are good they're doing all 5.